Alrighty, hello everybody. I hope everyone is having a good evening. We're gonna go ahead and twerking on the lips to pull aggro is a bonus action. Where is that coming from? Alright, time to shut the music off. We're gonna switch back over to gotta change scenes. Don't worry about it? Alright, fine, I won't worry about it. If you say so. Alright. Okay. So. Um, yeah, there we go. Alright. Back at it again. So, oh, we're like, alright, we're like 13% of the way through? Potentially? So, I mean, I know we're in like the last stretch of the game. So we'll just have to see how this turns out. It's all for charity, though. It's worth it. The the uh, the clunkiness of the game is worth it. Um, and if folks haven't noticed already, um, I changed his colors again. His jacket is blue now, and then the coat is like a mix of like grays and red. I thought it looked pretty neat.
Watkins recently activated the Earthblood protocol. All the men in the outposts in the surrounding area have either become Tamori or are well on their way. Allow me to congratulate you on the resounding success. You've all done very well.
All right, here we go. Just straight into it. Needs more woo. It sure does. Hi, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. It was Aurora, right? I'm trying to remember names. Love how they don't explain the clothes. Oh, I mean, I could explain the clothes if you want me to. So in Werewolf the Apocalypse, there is a ritual that werewolves can do on a set of clothing that rather than it being destroyed when they transform, it actually kind of like melds into their body when they shapeshift. And that way, with that particular set of clothing, it doesn't get ripped to shreds. Can't stay wanted to pop in and say I hope it's a great stream tonight. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for popping in regardless. I have a feeling it's going to be a good stream. I am glad that folks have been. Well, I mean, yeah, it's magic, yeah. But if they don't do the ritual on a set of clothing, then that clothing gets ripped to shreds. So at least it's consistent.
In just a few minutes, we'll begin receiving data from the
But
on-site
this game
system.
doesn't
I
really
want hourly
explain
analysis from each
the
division.
setting of the
The
tabletop
first test will
game
serve as
at
a
all.
benchmark. Once the process is calibrated, we can extrapolate how it will work on a larger scale.
It's gonna explode in here too.
Make yourself.
Oh yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh gosh, I was not watching my health. I got carried away. Let's try that again. But yeah, and then it's also like, oh, do you want to do stealth? Too bad. It's just easier to wreck shit.
Watkins recently activated the Earthblood protocol. All the men in the outposts in the surrounding area have either become Fomori
Oh, we're
or
back in
are
this
well
room.
on their way. Allow me.
You know, that's okay. I think there's one over here. Oh, yeah. Oh! Turned invisible. Okay. That's cool. But yeah, as I was saying, thank you for popping in, Aurora. I have a feeling it's going to be a good stream. Everyone's been really supportive, and I appreciate that so much. Oh yeah, there was a camera I could turn off here. Let's do that. See, I wish there were more animations to do stuff in the wolf form,
Data from the on-site sensors.
because so
By more
far that's
hourly
just been my
analysis from
preferred
vision.
form
The
to
first test
take.
will serve as a benchmark. Once the process is calibrated, we can extrapolate how it will work on a larger scale.
This is fine. We just gotta wait for him to turn around and pop. Oh, well, shoot. I thought I was gonna get away with that. All right, there we go. Another room of people killed. Let's see. We're going through this door here.
I've got it. They've taken her to one of their offshore black sites. I'll send Declan to pick you up as soon as we've moved the survivors somewhere safe.
So I've got time to settle things with Onawa.
Oh, that's right. We had to fight one of the Red Talons. Somebody that was supposed to be on our side. All right, let's I can go.
Onawa. Could she have really given in to the worm? I have to be sure.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to fight through all our friends. Oh, here we go. Yep.
I did what had to be done.
Oh wait, hold on. That's not the right way. It's gonna be this way. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. There. And we're going over here.
Gahal, I thought you should hear this from me.
What is it?
Dusk, the gas, he didn't make it.
No!
I'm sorry.
Dusk.
Aw, a buddy.
So many dead. And I'll make Watkins pay for every one.
Damn, I actually did like Dusk. Even if we didn't really get to hear a lot from him. It was our buddy, our pal, our soldier boy. Let's see, I think the Red Talon cairn is over this way. Yeah.
Onawa. I had to fight one of your wolves at Endron's HQ. I had Watkins until your wolf interfered. Why?
You still don't understand. Survival requires sacrifice. Endron is too powerful. The worm is too powerful. Fighting against them only leads to unnecessary death.
Oh yeah, she's fallen. The fuck?
So your pack's in Endron's pocket, too. You sold yourselves to the worm.
I've made no pact with the worm. But Endron is prepared to move off our territory and leave us in peace. All in exchange for a few heads.
You didn't just send one of your Red Talons after me. You also attacked Ava and her people.
That wasn't us. Endron's gas did quite a job of that on its own. But the last thing we need to convince them to leave is your head.
You've lost your mind. Pachwa never should have allowed this to happen unless the worms corrupted him too. Through your bond. I'm sorry, Onawa, but I need to put things right.
Go, second fight. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, we're fighting the spirit. Okay. Oh. Okay, I see what I have to do now. There we go.
Am I still your enemy, leader of the Red Talons?
Forgive me, Fianna warrior. I failed in my duty. I remained blind as Endron used me to corrupt our guardian spirit.
What will become of him now?
He was gravely tainted by the worm, but will regain his strength.
I mean,
in time
we
and
did
be reborn
rescue
from
her
his
from
ashes.
captivity. So they
You
could have
will
done something
forever
to her.
have the Red Talon's
Because, you know, they're
gratitude.
turning people into monsters. They probably did something to corrupt her, all that stuff.
Are you sure the worm won't reappear as Pachwa regains his power?
I am no longer sure of anything, Fianna. It was my certainty that caused this.
Oh, yeah,
For
that
now.
too. Yeah.
All I can do is wait and see. I thought I withstood the worm on my own. But it was Pachua protecting me through our bond. He suffered the full force of the worm's corruption. And through this same bond, I allowed the corruption that infected Pachua to cloud my mind. His rage became my own.
Your pack has suffered heavy losses, but Endron's losses are heavier.
We shall finish what you have started. Our concerns must extend beyond our cairn. Leave without worry, Cahal. We shall purify this territory.
Maybe we'll meet again someday.
You will be welcome if you ever come this way again.
Alright.
Time to meet up with Ava.
Okay. Now we need to... Now I need to figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go. Because this game does not have any waypoint markers. Did I... Hold on. I forgot something. I forgot to turn on a bot. Did I forget to turn it on? I think I forgot to turn it on. Biku bot. Yeah, I think I forgot to turn on Biku bot. So thank you, random lurker, for reminding me to turn on my chat bot. There we go. In the meantime, I'm also going to do this.
For the entire month of November, I am raising money for the St. Louis Children's Hospital through Extra Life. Please, feel free to make a donation here.
Safe place. As soon as you're ready, return to the base and contact Declan. He'll come and get you.
Understood.
Boy heckin' howdy. Bounce, 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 boing, boing, boing. Oh. Oh, got him here too.
Those that were overwhelmed by the worm attacked the others.
Well, shoot. Let's see. No, what do we... This?
Declan, I'm ready.
Okay, there we go.
On my way now.
Andron's black site is based offshore. Ava and the others are already on their way to launch the attack.
Oh, I did not. I did not catch the running animation. Looked like some Gary's mod.
Over here. My men have already secured this sector. Watkins and his troops know we're here.
Doesn't matter. They won't stop me from finding my daughter.
I know, but there's something more at stake here, Cahal. I've had time to analyze the data we got from Endron's HQ in Nevada. The biofuel and the treatment undergone by the prisoners are both linked to the Earthblood protocol.
To be fair, the studio that makes this game mostly makes cycling games. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
If we don't put a stop to what's going on here, the whole world is fucked. Adana included.
What are you talking?
The tests on the prisoners allowed Endron to develop a compound that acted as an attractor for Banes. Lots of people affected ended up as Fomori.
Then the gas Watkins used in Nevada.
It's their biofuel. They've developed a method to spread their compound in gas form, and right now this is where they're producing it. Humans will contaminate each other, turn each other into Fomori, simply by driving their fucking cars. That's the Earthblood protocol.
Then this base needs to be destroyed.
Damn right. We'll split up to divide their forces. Go get Adana, and try to draw their troops' attention. We both know you can handle it. My team will follow you to place explosives, and mop up any stragglers.
Fine by me. As long as you can help me find her.
I'll open any doors I can remotely. Now, let's go.
Good luck, Hal.
Bring our girl back
Alright,
home.
here we go.
Declan, with me.
Hello there. I'll make good use of that.
Time to continue a bad habit. Drink all the alcohol. And then let's see. I think we just go in and smash stuff. Gonna need to be wasted. Exactly. You've got the right idea. Let's see. Oh. Oh, darn. I don't have enough points to put into more stuff. You know what? That's okay. Oh, I'll sniff a plant. Alright. So, I feel like this is shaping up to be the last level. I have a feeling.
The rig is split into 4 sectors, and of course, Watkins locked down the whole site when he saw us coming. To get where Adana's being held, you'll need to advance sector by sector, unlocking each one as you go. Now, connect me to this sector's terminal.
Oh gosh. Alright. Oh, these are our guys. Okay, never mind. Where's the terminal? That's it?
Ava,
Oh,
This
there it
sector's
is.
lock has been taken care of.
how's your side looking?
We're making progress.
I don't know. I'd say it feels like the first draft of a script. Like they weren't given enough time to work on it or even kind of add more to it, and so they were forced to kind of release it as it was. Because there's even like a few assets, like in one of the previous kind of area hubs, there is a bear, the model of a bear that looks like really smooth, and then compared to the wolf model they made, it's really jarring. Because like there's a lot of really good detail put into quite a few of the environment things, but it feels like they didn't have enough time to make it. Not to mention, originally, the 5th edition of Werewolf was supposed to have come out before this game was released. And then there was some sort of like internal thing. They changed teams completely and rewrote most of the 5th edition of the tabletop. And then while they were doing that, this game came out. And I have a feeling it was probably forced out. Like, they just cut down on the time they had to develop it. But yeah, like, the last time I tried to stream this game and play through it, I got so frustrated with the lack of directions on where to go next that I gave up like halfway through. And it took me like 6 hours to get halfway through the game. And then this time around, it took me like half that much time.
Just keep going. I'll have my people prime the explosives so we can take this place down.
Roger.
I was kind of expecting to fight more enemies. Okay, I guess I'll have to sneak in here. But I kind of have my own feelings about the Werewolf 5th edition. I don't think they really care about the other supernatural splats in World of Darkness. I don't think Paradox cares. And the people in charge of just kind of managing or like making content for it and leading projects, they care more about vampire.
We're on maximum alert. Shoot to kill.
And yeah, yeah, 100%. Okay. I'm glad you agree with me, Niles, because I hate talking about it because it makes me feel like I'm being negative for the sake of being negative, but it's just like as much as many issues as Werewolf the Apocalypse has had in the past, what with like the kind of lack of cultural sensitivity, and some of like the darker topics that, yeah, it has so many issues, but the way I see it is that, like, I feel like it's passable to a point. Like, in those rule books, when they talk about, like, characters, or, like, the player character, for example, or, like, when describing abilities, they use she, her pronouns, which isn't, I don't think is really much of a thing in tabletop games, if I remember right. And then, you know, the not so great attempt at Native American representation, like in the 90s, like it was a bigger move. It was like, oh, okay, awesome, that's neat, some representation. But the way that they handled it was not elegant, and they didn't really have, well, from what I understand, they didn't have like the research materials at the time, but I feel like there could have been ways that they would have gotten the research that they needed done, but they were limited to, like, I don't know. There's no way to look past them. That's not being negative. That's being critical of media. Yeah. Bare minimum when it comes to media literacy. Just liking things without critical engagement is part of the reason why JK has so much power right now. Exactly. Yeah, it's like, you know, and there's so many. If anything, you've been kind to this game. Yeah. I think it's just whenever I bring it up, people, the people that I've talked to or brought it up with, are always kind of, they don't want to. It just sounds like they don't want to say anything bad about it, and yeah, and it's just kind of it's frustrating. Because I want to have, you know, I want to have critical discussions and nuanced conversations about the things that I like. And like, I think there are ways to make Werewolf, like, the setting really engaging and very progressive, like, politically. I mean, it's kind of, you know, the base concept of it is these werewolves having to balance, like, their spiritual culture with the fact that seeing the cruelties of the world make them rage to the point where it's like they can't do it. They have to lash out. That's kind of like, well, it's part of their werewolf curse, but they have to balance the two. Anything bad about media to engage with, because they make that media their whole personality. So talking critically about the media is then talking critical about themselves. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too. Cause talking about fucking Rowling again. I have a coworker that is a big fan of the Harry Potter movies, but she doesn't want to think critically about the media that she consumes or wants to consume, because she's made it part of her personality and thus part of herself. So having to think about like the real life impact of the people in charge of the movies or the media that she likes, at least for her, means that she has to feel bad about liking the stuff that she likes. Hypercritical of the media I consume, especially the media I like, because I want it to be better so that there's more for me to like about it. Exactly. Yeah. And it's like the big things that I like about a werewolf is actually stuff that other people, other fans that like werewolf have homebrewed or tweaked about the setting or just the game in general. Because they were able to take this overly edgy tabletop game and turn it into something better, something more forward-thinking and progressive and representative of the subcultures or the minorities that they are a part of. If you honestly can't say there's things you don't like about something, you don't truly enjoy it. Yeah, that too. And it's like, one of my pet peeves is that werewolf gets dragged so hard for being bad representation or being overly edgy, or like literally I've seen people call it like furry Captain Planet. But at the same time, the people that say those things will sing their praises up and down about Vampire. And Vampire has its own problems and own like cultural sensitivity issues. And it's just like, and it's like, call people out on that and they'll be like, well, racism. And it's like, well, the Vampire has that too. I mean, there is a supplement book, Berlin by Night, where a very prominent like Nazi figure, it was turned into a vampire.
Stay on your guard.
And it goes around Berlin, and because of the clan that he's in, it's just like it's absurd. But kind of like what you were saying, Niles, like people project themselves onto the media that they like, and it becomes their personality. And being critical of the things they like means they have to be critical about themselves, because they identify with the media or the game of their choosing. And just to pause the game really quick, that's also why I do not like the personality quiz tests that they made for Vampire and Werewolf. It's so stupid. Because no, I am not a Nosferatu. I am not a Toreador. I'm not a vampire. I do not fit the stereotypes of these vampires. Like, people say that the Tzimisce, for example, is like trans representation. And the only reason they say that is that Tzimisce have the ability to change what their body looks like. But in the lore of the setting, the Tzimisce are inhumane monsters. And just absolutely horrific. And it's like, to say that their trans representation is fucking bullshit. Because any vampire of whatever clan can be trans. You don't have to be a specific clan or werewolf tribe to be part of a certain identity. That's fucking stupid. And really goes against it just narrows down the different options into just not even archetypes. Not even archetypes. It just words. I can't think of the words right now because it's so frustrating.
I'm on my way to the next sector.
Because, like,
Not too far from you. That should have access to this sector's terminal.
Words. Words. And it actually reminds me of a vampire game that I ran once. It was a one-shot, actually. Not a well-planned one, but it was a one-shot that I was playing with this guy, another person, and my then girlfriend, now wife. And my wife was playing a Bruja, and this character, this Bruja, is very, like, very careful, cautious, you know, kind of purse in a few words, but also kind of speaks through action rather than words. And this guy that we were playing with was giving her crap for her Bruja not fitting the ragey stereotype. Like, apparently being a Bruja means you're angry all the time and wrecking stuff, and it's like, no, that's the point of those, like, clan stereotypes is for drama purposes. It's like, okay, you know, that's for, like, those are for drama purposes, to build conflict between, like, NPCs and the player characters, or what have you, or just kind of get a general impression of, like, what the different clans think of each other. God damn it. Like, not every Nosferatu is a computer smart hacker. You know, the role they play in the Camarilla is informants. They gather information, whether it's through their ability to communicate with animals, or alternatively, you know, hacking computers and stuff. They are a stealth-focused type of vampire, and their abilities reflect that. But not all of them are hackers. I mean, all of them probably are not informants or spies either. But that's the stereotype for the clan, to kind of help people build a character, or give them an idea of, like, how other characters might see a Nosferatu. I mean, I see most of those, like, character stereotypes in World of Darkness games to be kind of drama fuel anyway, for the story, for the plot. You know, it's like the Silver Fangs in Werewolf, for example, are not like pompous nobles. They're not werewolf Ventru. Um, their whole tribe's history is about heroes trying to do better, failing and then struggling to be better, to improve themselves, to actually be heroes, dealing with extremely high expectations because of how their culture has shaped them. But yeah, I way that the rulebooks being called rulebooks ruins the experience in so many ways across the board in PnP games. A better name would be guidebooks, more so a direction than a hard set pathway. Exactly. Yeah. I went on a tangent there. I'm sorry. It's like I first really got into the World of Darkness games, and Werewolf especially, at the high point of COVID, where I was struggling mentally. Kind of to go into life story a bit is that I at the time I had recently been forced to move out of Minneapolis because my job hours were being cut. Me and my now wife were struggling to make rent. COVID was in high swing, and things were just bad. It was really, really bad. And our options were either move in with move in with her family and deal with like the tension from that whole thing, which is a topic I really don't want to get into, or to move across the country and move in with my family. Well, needless to say, me and my dad have a rough history. I don't get along with my dad. I never have. And having to live with him again brought me down to a really big low. I was super paranoid about catching COVID. I was always calling out of work because I thought I was sick when I wasn't. I was just that paranoid, where even just like not feeling great or feeling off, just was like, oh no, I have COVID. And it was really bad. And between like having to live with him and being hyper vigilant in a very unhealthy way, and then also there were things about my dad that there were things about my boss at the time that reminded me of my dad a lot. So like I hated going to work, I hated being at home, and basically I just kind of I just stayed on the computer all the time because I was just trying to make it from day to day. And during COVID, Onyx Path, that made the 20th anniversary books, released all the the anniversary books that they had made for free. The main like rule books. And that's how I got into Werewolf, because I was always going after free stuff. And I knew about Vampire the Masquerade already. But I got those rule books, and it was just something about Werewolf that drew me in. Like, just rather than just like living with how awful things are, or vampires take advantage of it. It was just like something about werewolf kind of called to me, because like as destructive as they are, like they saw, like in at least like in the setting, they see how bad things are and they're trying to do something about it. Like, it's not perfect, it's not elegant, but in a way they're trying to do something about it. And it's like that kind of, like the anger at all the injustice in the world, and rather than sitting by and wallowing in it, they're doing something. And yeah, I hyper fixated on werewolf because it just...
For the entire month of November, I am raising money for the St. Louis Children's Hospital
Yeah, I'm
through
gonna
Extra
kill some
Life.
things.
Please, feel free to make a donation here.
Oh, that one just kind of fell. Oh, there he goes. Oh gosh. Honestly, giving everything going on right now, being able to go absolute beast mode and just start raging against the machine sounds good. Exactly, yeah. I was tearing up for a second there because I was starting to run out of words. But I was in a bad spot, and hyper fixating on werewolf and the setting quite literally saved me from myself. Not to mention, like, even when I was living in Minneapolis, I was struggling so badly financially. I always feel like the media that I get super, super into is usually giving me something I really need at the time I'm into it. Oh yeah, definitely. And, but yeah, it's just like, that's like werewolf resonates with me. And like I kind of like there is a tribe in werewolf called the Bonars, and the Bonars are so the Bonars, they are I guess the runts of the werewolves. They're the bottom of the social ladder. They are kind of the lowest of the totem pole. They're basically like not a one-to-one comparison with the Nosferatu, but if you know anything about like how a vampire is structured, like the Bonars and Nosferatu have quite a bit of common ground in a sense. And like a big thing in werewolf that I think a lot of people overlook is that werewolves are all about community. Werewolves care about their families, and of course the setting being as it is, it's not perfect. It's not hunky-dory and all peachy, because werewolves are werewolves are fighting against a corrupted force of nature that is leaking its destructive tendencies into everything. And they are quite literally born into a war that they did not ask for. And so are their human families. But, you know, they care about their community, they care about their people. The Bonars, it's kind of their niche is kind of the lower class, retail workers. Stereotypically, it's homeless people. But that's kind of their niche. And when I was first reading Werewolf and everything, like, I just resonated a lot with the Bonars. Because if you read the book about that particular tribe, like the source book dedicated to the Bonars, it's really clear that they care about everybody. They try to help everybody. Which is why they have, like, the limitations on the resources background in the game, which is basically, like, how much of a stable income you have. Not because Bonars are bad with money, but because their particular, like, culture of their tribe is all about helping everybody, helping people in need, helping your community. And it was just, that really resonated with me. Because I know if I had the means, I'd try to help everybody. I'm really trying not to do it. After this fight, I might... Okay. I'm gonna take a moment. But yeah, so, like, a lot of Werewolf the Apocalypse resonates with me, and I can really get passionate about it. Which is why it really upset me when I saw in the Werewolf 5th edition rulebook that basically there was an entire page saying not all corporations are bad. That's paraphrasing it. It was like, oh, you know, not every corporation that hoards money hoards it for nefarious purposes. Yada yada yada. But the basic translation is, it was saying not all corporations are bad. And for a game that is against it, it's just, it completely destroys, like, the themes of Werewolf, the themes of the setting. And that's not even the whole thing about the book being about, like, how Garu never get anything done. Which, like, I know is the trope or the stereotype, but, like, in the revised edition, you know, there's... So, like, what World of Darkness does a lot... Catch you later, Erish. Thank you for stopping by and listening to me go on a rant about Werewolf. But what Revised Edition does a lot is, you know, they have kind of in-character testimonials in several of their source books, and a lot of them are like, yeah, Garu, the werewolves fucked up. The werewolves have done terrible things, and it's on us to make things better, to improve things for the better. And, you know, maybe it is already too late, but we're gonna try anyway. And it's just the God damn it. It's just the 5th edition of Werewolf does not echo that at all. The 5th edition, Werewolf 5th edition says it's already too late. The apocalypse is already over. The world is dying and nothing can be done about it. And there was actually a Werewolf 5th edition game that I was invited to. I gave it an honest try. I made my character, and I realized that I was making a character that was like, hang on, we don't remember our history, we don't remember how to do anything. What the fuck? Because it's just like, because the current edition of Werewolf just goes against everything that was established in the past. Because, you know, it's like, I don't know, it's just like, you know, all the problems that Garu have to face, I just see that as like potential plot points for player characters to, you know, rise up and take the lead to make things better. And it's like, I feel like the current direction of World of Darkness is they're trying to make a grim dark setting and not a gothic punk setting. Because in gothic punk, the characters are fighting to make things better. In grimdark, things are hopeless and nothing can be done. So it just doesn't make sense to me that, like, vampires have the anarchs or whoever, whether it's just the player characters by themselves or the anarchs or whatever group, you know, trying to make things better for the vampires, or like trying to say like, oh, you know, maybe the elders who have been ruling for hundreds of years, you know, maybe everyone should have a chance to decide their own destiny. But yet the werewolves can't do that. The werewolves can't fight to make the world a better place. Apparently everything they try to do is doomed to fail. Like, I'm gonna call bullshit. It's just my pet peeve, because it feels like that has just infected every conversation about World of Darkness. Like, werewolves can only do bad. And I'm not saying they're perfect. They are anti-heroes. It's just, ugh. You know, they're anti-heroes that struggle to do good when it comes down to it. Like, and that's, you know, struggling is a key part of a story, a key part of telling a good story. So it's just like, okay, you know, if werewolves are doomed to fail at everything they try to make better, then what's the point of playing werewolf? So, that's my TED Talk. I'm not sure what else to say without, like, repeating what I've said already. Ooh. Oh god. I almost... No. Oh, I almost dashed off the edge there. Oh, that was really close. But yeah, there are parts of Werewolf that could be handled better, but I don't think Paradox is the company to do that. And, well, with the way that things seem to be going for, like, the World of Darkness IP as a whole, I don't think ownership is going to change anytime soon. So it has to be up to the... I don't think Werewolf, this company, do that either. Oh yeah, absolutely not. But the new Werewolf that they established, I think, is just a scapegoat. Because Paradox is just kind of using World of Darkness for money-making purposes. They can license it out for companies to make games, and as long as it's about vampire, they know that it'll be a success. And they can repeat the same mistakes as White Wolf, whether it's like make an entire source book about vampires having freaky sex, or what have you, and being weird perverts about vampires for no reason at all, and they'll make money from it, and they can have, and it's just bleh, 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 bleh. But the one thing Paradox can't change is how I run my home games.
I'm at the North Sector. Now what?
And I will sleep happily knowing that my home games are better than anything that Paradox will ever make. Like, in my Werewolf Wild West game right now, my players are all playing non-werewolves. They're playing other shapeshifters. And they are on a quest to awaken a cairn and build a community, so that there is a foundation for the future. Might not make money from Bloodlines 2 because it's not what people wanted. It's pretty comparable to this game, honestly. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm not touching Bloodlines 2 with a 20-foot pole.
Make him proud.
I feel like there is going to be a subset of vampire fans that are going to say that Bloodlines 2 is a lot of fun, and that anyone that says otherwise is just a grumpy old-timer. I know when they announced that they were making, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Actually, no, I do know. It's not bad, yeah, but it's not what people wanted. It's not what people were expecting, and the original Bloodlines 2 that was pitched is never going to see the light of day. Yeah. Let's try and see what I can do to sneak around all this.
The North Sector guards managed to slow Lambda Mankind's advance. Keep it up. Mr. Watkins is counting on you. Make him proud.
Because this is a tough... This was a tough hallway. There's turrets and everything. No, I'm in a improved wolf form. You don't see me. Ah, damn it. Okay.
What?
So I can't take him down. I can take down that camera. Ah, damn it. Okay. They have silver. Oh, the monster's coming around the corner now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Let's go frenzy. Okay, and there we go. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Alright, awesome. But yeah, it's just the... I don't know, just the... No, I do know. I used to be in the official World of Darkness Discord. I got to watch as they pushed away, like, the non-English speaking community by telling them to make their own server. That the official server was for English speakers only.
Your turn, Ava.
On it.
I got to see
How are you
them treat like the fans of the older editions like they were just like a bunch of kind of grumpy against change, when, you know, they had legit criticisms about the new edition. It took me a lot to leave that server when I should have left like I should have left like ages ago before I finally did. It's not a good look. It's just a lot of parasocial nonsense that I just do not vibe with. Oh, where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? Supposed to go this way? No, I came from here. Do I go this way? Oh, okay, I go this way. Yeah, it's... That's kind of, why I don't like... Yeah, that's kind of part of why I have a very negative opinion of it all. Because a lot of their social media people are also in charge of their PR, and they don't do a very good job at looking good. But that's a whole other that's a whole other topic of conversation. It's just I try to stay away from any news of Werewolf 5th Edition or just World of Darkness in general, because they didn't do a good job on Hunter. They completely wrecked Werewolf and turned it into something else. Just like a nihilistic mess. And yeah, like I said before, Werewolf is their favorite. Or sorry, Vampire is their favorite. And I don't know, I think whoever, yeah, Vampire is their favorite. Mage is probably going to be their favorite too, because I know they were making a big fuss out of, I think it was like some like reference to like the original notes for Mage the Ascension being on like a napkin or something. Like it's just.
Sector. It's nothing we didn't plan for. Return to your positions and keep your eyes open.
It's silly.
Make them regret attacking Earthblood.
Those hippie fucks. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm even at the point where I kind of have been thinking about reading up on Chronicles of Darkness, because everything I've read about Chronicles of Darkness is, 1, really good, 2, doesn't have the baggage that World of Darkness has, and 3, sounds like a lot of fun. And Chronicles of Darkness is kind of like the stepchild of World of Darkness, in the sense of like it's a smaller community, but everything, like, from what I understand, a lot of what they try to do with World of Darkness 5th Edition, like with how like humanity works in Vampire, and what they tried to do with Hirano and Hoglosk with Werewolf 5th, and also like the changes to the werewolf forms and Krynos being a limited time thing, limited time duration, and all of that. That's from Chronicles of Darkness. So it's just, from what I understand, they take ideas from Chronicles of Darkness and just make a worse version of it, which honestly makes me curious about how those games play, and if those might be better than what the 5th edition World of Darkness would ever hope to be. Oh, there's one more. Is there another? There's one enemy down there. Kind of stuck like this. Oh no, I might have to reload. I've got a guy down there. Oh. I might have to reload. This is awkward. I am stuck in perpetual Krynos because there's somebody down there stuck in the geometry. It just works, exactly. Let's reload that last checkpoint.
Those hippie fucks have broken through the north sector.
Oh.
Nothing we didn't plan for. Return to your positions and keep your eyes open. We'll make them regret attacking Enron.
Huh? There's a disturbance in the area.
Okay, there's no enemies, like, below us, it seems. So I'm just gonna go and wreck shit up. Oh gosh. I am the one getting wrecked. Okay.
For the entire month of November, I am raising money for the St. Louis Children's Hospital through Extra Life. Please, feel free to make a donation here.
Okay, I need to take these turrets out first and foremost.
It's nothing we didn't.
Alright, here we go. Oh gosh. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't know why I sabotaged that, but maybe we can find the door out of here. Oh, here it is.
Ava, how are you managing?
We placed C4 on key support structures in 2 sectors. Took some heavy losses in the process, but we're holding strong.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But yeah, I think that's my rant done. My tangent is over. I have said all I need to say, I think. I think I've made my point that I wish the things that I liked lived up to their full potential. Honestly, well said. Okay, thank you. There was a point where it's like I was on the verge of I was really getting hung up on just kind of talking about just how rough I've had it, and the werewolf helping me out of those bad times. I was worried I was going to start crying on stream, and I kind of did a little bit, but I'm fine. I'm good. I've got a lot of emotions. I've got a lot of passion. You know, I care about the things I like, and I also care about people, so. Gosh, I wish I knew where I was going. Well, I see werewolves down below. Those are definitely wormwolves. Those are bad ones. Those are baddies. So if you weren't emotional about, I'd probably not be here. Oh gosh. I appreciate that.
So, Watkins has sent his dogs to do his dirty work.
Oh, we're fighting two of them now. Oh gosh, silver claws. Ouchies. Ouchies. It could have been a auto werewolf for me. Yeah, could have been. Should have been. But unfortunately, no. Oh gosh, I am on the verge of death. See, I should have gone on a bender. Should have chugged all my alcohol before I took that elevator. If I didn't chug the alcohol, if I had just chugged the alcohol, then maybe I would have stood a chance. So let's do that. There we go. It's not a problem. I can quit anytime I want. Exactly. And I think it's about to. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it sticks after this cutscene.
So, Watkins has sent his
Oh, I can
dogs
skip
to-
this. Even better. Just gonna... boom. Pop that off. Oh, I started with some range. Gosh. Oh, one's almost dead. Just gotta spam the same attack. Execute. Excellent. Ooh, he angry. Oh, I need to heal. Let's heal. You know, another thing that I think could have been better about this game,
I've got no choice.
We're at the last step.
the executions.
It'll allow me to open your path to Adana.
Like, for example, the character I play and the podcast that I'm a part of, he has had his eye poked out. He has been electrocuted by Eel Fomori. He's had his arm ripped off. There's... It would have required the animation team to do way too much. Yeah. Like, there's so many... There's so much that could have been done. Oh, I'm going the... Oh, this way. In here. There's so much that could have been done. You know what, maybe Max is right. Maybe I am too nice to this game. Let's see. Oh. Can I upgrade anything? I can. Let's see. Razor has a long wide area of effect. I don't really use that. Slowly regenerates health over time. Oh boy, heck and howdy, I'll take that. More health would not hurt. And there we go. Okay, what are we doing? Nothing in here. Something in here? No? Okay. Something here? Nope. Hold on, I literally had oh! There we go.
The server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Adana. Go get her back.
All right. Ouchie. Oh no, damn it. Ripperoni. Let's see. It's, hold on. Oh yeah, right. It's this thing. And there we go. Oh, there's still some more. Alright. Oh nope, don't knock me off the edge. Okay, and there we go. I really want to try to finish this game tonight.
The server's been neutralized.
Right. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Idana. Go get her back.
I think we're really close. I can taste it. I can taste it. Because I know if I wrap up stream now, because I usually only do like 2 hours per stream. I have been kind of pushing it with the fundraiser streams lately. I know that if I stop now, it's probably literally going to be the next room over, and then the game will be done. Because that's happened to me before. Where, like, I stop at what seems like a good point, and I'm just like, okay, we'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes around, and it's literally just, like, one more room, or, like, the next room over is, like, the closing cutscene.
Cahal, what did you hope to find? Didn't you understand that it was already too late for her? And now it's too late for you, and your friends too.
What's over here? Doesn't seem like anything. Okay. Oh, I can sniff. Get a whiff of Gaia. Boy, howdy.
Idana! What did he do to you? Let me get you out! Hold on, Edie!
Dad, it hurts. I'm burning.
Oh no.
No! Ah!
Oh. Oh, she is the monster. Oh no. Come on, I just got a frenzy. Oh, ouch. Okay, there we go. Frenzy, save me from dying. And also eat this boss's health. Damn.
I'm here. It's all right.
Dad,
I'm here.
it hurts. Dad, I don't want to die. I don't.
80.
Flamethrower, take cover! Cahal. Cahal, can you hear me? Cahal!
I'm here.
The explosives are almost ready. But Indran sent in reinforcements. We can't handle this alone. We need you, Cahal.
Donna. She's gone.
No.
Watkins. Tell me where that son of a bitch is.
Cahal, we might not make it. We need you here.
Where's Watkins?
He's on the roof of your building.
Oh boy.
But please, Cahal, I beg you, come back to us.
Well, sure, we can go after Watkins, but Ava's also in trouble. We gotta help our friends. We gotta help the family that we have left.
Ava, hold on. I'm coming.
Thank you, Cahal. If you can intercept their main force, we can handle the rest. They're regrouping before they come down on us. I've opened a shortcut for you so you can take them by surprise.
Shortcut where? I guess that's the question of this game. Where do I go? Shortcut where? Your family was the monsters we killed along the way? Oh gosh. You know, in this case that might be true. Actually, no, it quite literally is. Cahal just killed his daughter. And she got turned into a monster.
I'm in position.
You've got several waves of reinforcements
Oh,
heading your way.
okay. We've got a big fight. There we go. Oh. Straight up hitting me with the silver from the get-go. That hurts. That feels especially mean. Oh look, we're in frenzy. Ouchies. Oh yeah, it probably would make things easier. Oh, there we go. Oh gosh. Oh no. Frenzy time. There we go. Oh, they're throwing multiple mechs at me. Yeah, this is definitely the final fight. This is the... Oh, yeah, dual wielding Gatling guns. That would be cool. Yeah, even the werewolf armor would be cool.
For the entire month of November, I am raising money for the
just
St.
take
Louis
parts
Children's
of the
Hospital through Extra
monsters
Life.
that we kill
Please, feel
and
free
make
to
armor.
a donation
That'd be sick. Just tip over. Yeah.
Ava, I've taken care of the reinforcements.
I owe you one, Cahal. Meet up with us, then we can say goodbye to this fucking place.
We'll find him. I promise you.
After shocking reports from environmentalist group Lambda Mankind led to a worldwide boycott, the Endron Energy Company has abandoned its plans to bring its biofuel to market. In a written statement, Endron leadership expressed its surprise at what it referred to as personal and unapproved actions by former CEO Richard Watkins.
Find Watkins. Pentex is very interested in his research.
And there we go. That's the game. That is the game. Clunky and flawed in many ways. And just really unfortunate that this is like the first Werewolf the Apocalypse game published, and it's like this. Oh, something I wanted to show off. So when hold on. So we will, shoot, I don't have a neutral screen, scene for this, but, you know what? I'm just gonna, we'll just face the void for a little bit. So one of the things I said about this game was that it had, like, really good advertising. I want to show you guys like the sort of like advertisements they made for this game, because I showed off like the intro kind of cinematic thing, and that was really cool. They made fake Endron commercials that are really good too. Let's see, where is it? No, that's... God damn it, I don't want Enron, I want Endron. I want the fictional company Endron, not the real company Enron. Um, um, is it, Werewolf Earth? Okay. Yeah, I think they had like, oh, they had 3 of them actually. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna watch all 3 of those. Because honestly, it's like the advertisements. It's like, yeah, they're ads, but it just kind of goes to show like just some of the lost potential, I guess. Um, so give me just a moment here, and okay, I am gonna adjust the volume because holy shit, I got audio blasted. Um, and then let me just try to let's see. Where is it? Window capture? Yeah, we'll do that. Select window to capture. There we go. Let's see. Capture audio. All right. Okay. I am kind of improvising this. I'm going to turn the audio down quite a bit and I'll just adjust as we go. But this is like an example of the ads that they put out before the game came out. And like um I'm not exaggerating when I say like I would use these in a Werewolf the Apocalypse game. Like 100%. Okay, let's test the audio really quick.
Endron.
Okay.
It's a word you know, a reassuring word. But who is Endron? Like many, we started small, but with Hiram Bollingsworth's experience and talent, Endron quickly made its mark and became the market leader in energy. And we've never stopped leading. Endron actively participates in war efforts to improve our world and improve the people in it. Endron is a business. From Washington to Texas, we spread like a slick across the whole of America. We conquered the oceans, tamed the desert, and mastered the frozen lands of Siberia. We've dedicated over 100 years' service to the good people of America and the rest of the world. Endron is a supplier of heating, fuel, and power to everyone. Endron mine, drill, and pump most of the world's available resources, but the Amazon rainforest and glacier of the Arctic call out to us. We've already started the exploitation of these territories to install our newest factories, plants, platforms, and pipelines. Our current expansion gives us access to the most optimistic forecast for the future of our planet. Endron, leaving an indelible mark on the world for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, so like for a game commercial, that's really good, right? That's kind of setting the tone for for Werewolf there. And there's two more after
Our
this.
planet, vast, majestic, and bountiful. For thousands of years, humans have enjoyed what the Earth has provided. Because life is...
Oh, hello. It's whoopsie. But yeah, like it's good. It was a good ads.
is abundant and its resources unlimited. At Endron, we strive to make the best use of our planet.
Oh yeah, unless you understand what you're watching, it doesn't do a good job of advertising the game. That's also true. That is really true. It's a sort of like if you know, you know, which is like yeah. Yeah, it doesn't do a good job at bringing new people in. Um but for people that are already fans, yeah.
Planet's resources, and to make this world your world. Over time, humans have tamed nature and the elements so we can move freely within it. With Endron, we can live the life we've always dreamed of. With Endron, we can create a prosperous and flourishing future. Together, we can make our planet our home.
Yeah. Not great at advertising the game, but like if you already know or you're already familiar with the stuff, it's like, yeah, could probably use that for like an actual tabletop game. Um there's a third one, but I'm not gonna bother. But yeah. So it's just like, yeah. It's like I feel like it just gets the the tone of it. Yeah, would run these and then also run some gameplay trailers showing off chaotic action and violence, and then do some that, blend the two together in some way. Yeah, I agree. Like, just like from an advertising perspective, there's a better way to advertise the game, but the way they ended up doing it was like, if you're already a fan of Werewolf the Apocalypse, then it's like you already know, like, it's a good, I guess, for kind of setting it up. I don't know. Just everything. Yeah. Anyway. 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 Finally finished it. Um. Yeah. They are. Yeah. It's definitely neat. Um. And like kind of a well put together like fake commercials for a absolutely fictional company that is not like a on the nose satire of a real company that existed, um, which it was. Um, but yeah, um, could have been better for advertising the game itself. I agree. And the game could have been so much better in so many ways. Even just directional markers for where to go to the next objective would have been a game changer, among many other things. But that's that's in the past now. Um, Tomorrow, I am going to be running a session of Call of Cthulhu with some friends of mine. I don't normally stream on Tuesdays, so I'm probably gonna be shouting from the rooftops about it, for sure. But it's bound to be a really good time. I'm really excited, and I'm really looking forward to it because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Um, and then Wednesday, I'm actually hold on. Let me consult the vague plan of what I wanted to go for. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be Call of Cthulhu. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a Malkavian playthrough uh, of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, the first one. And I've never done a Malkavian run before, so that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've seen some clips of some of the wacky stuff that happens, but I've never encountered it firsthand. So I think that's gonna be a great time. And then Thursday, I'm gonna be doing some Halo co-op with my friends Renee and Erish. So, but yeah, that's what to expect for the rest of the week. Next week, I kind of want to do more community stuff. Um, Probably gonna put together like a few kind of multiplayer games that people can easily join in on. Um, I don't want to do Among Us. I might actually do something like Peak, for example. Um, Maybe some Phasmophobia. Um, I know I have Rift Tracks the game, and that's one that I've been wanting to do for a while. So I think next week is going to be a lot of multiplayer and community games, and then we will finish up the last week of the month, probably with a bunch of Vampire. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Um, and I want to say thank you everybody for hanging out, for chatting with me, for listening to me rant about werewolves and how much I love them. Uh, um, it just, yeah, it means a lot. And I'm doing all this for a good cause too, so I'm really looking forward to the rest of the month. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I love and appreciate all of you. Um, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. There's a few people playing games. Let's see. Have we? Oh, Erish is actually streaming. Let's see. Yeah, we're actually going to go ahead and raid my friend Erish. They're playing Baldur's Gate 3, and I'll talk to you all next time. Oh, it looks like they just started their playthrough too, so even better.